Hi, so welcome to this Market Watch edition for 4th of Jan. So we are going to just do a very quick skim through all the stocks and try to find out some potential winners. So of course, that we can see there have been some strong closing in say Aarti Industries, which we had discussed on the weekend. So this was a good move we got today. Now we are seeing AB Capital also and as well as Ambuja Cement. Very good closing happened in Ambuja Cement, so definitely we are going to keep a track on this particular stock. Bajaj Finance was also able to cross 7,000. I think it will again should try to come towards 7,000 for the confirmation. So let's see. As long as the levels of 6,900 is held on closing basis, I think there's still a potential for it to go towards the levels of 7,500 in the short to medium term. Balram Chini is also one of the stocks we discussed yesterday, and today also we were able to get some benefit from the trade. There are two new stocks which I am very much optimistic about. So one of them is Bharat Forge. So this was able to close above 700 after a long time, and I think going forward Bharat Forge may be able to show us some good move for as a swing trade for me. And also on the top of that we have Bosch. So Bosch was able to give a strong closing on last week, and today it seems like there is some consolidation which can go on as long as the levels of 16,700 is not breached. There is still some move left for Bosch Limited. Of course, we also discussed Bilasoft. It made our new all-time high today, so it was a good trade for us. Canara Bank was also able to close above 200, so you can see after a long time. So this seems like a good trade. And also on the top of that, there are COFORGE also made an all-time high today. So this was also one of the trades which we had discussed earlier. So you will find the earlier video in the upper right hand corner if you click on the I symbol. And other than that, let's City Union Bank, I think 140 is in the cards. So right now is trading around about 138. So going forward, if it's able to close above 140, it can be a good we can see a good move. Deepak Nitrite also a good move came in Deepak Nitrite. Unfortunately, Dixon, it seems like I was expecting some move in Dixon, but it seems like it's getting some good support at 5,500 levels. So one of these days I do expect a good a big fat green candle in Dixon. So today the market was really good. So you can see so Escorts was at least able to hold the 1900 levels even after a dip from the auto numbers. So it seems like the market is still very much interested in Escorts because of the upcoming deal and Federal. Other than that, let's so in general the market was pretty strong today, as a result of which many of the stocks gave us good closing. So but we are just trying to find out the ones we would be interested in. So just like HDFC, a very strong move and came today, closed at day's high, and it was also able to close above 2600. So this seems like a good candidate. Also HDFC Bank, today I had a trigger for 1500 and that got triggered in my automated system, and I was able to take a trade. It gave us a good 1% move in HDFC Bank. So both HDFC and HDFC Bank they gave a good move today in the trading session. So let's look. Of course, Hind Copper is also looking good. Let's see if it is able to sustain the levels of 130 and give a closing above that. Even Canara ICICI Bank also, you can see it was a good move after a very nice consolidation at 750 levels. Let's see if there's a continuation of the momentum. It just depends on where it opens tomorrow. IDFC was one of the banks IDFC was one of the stocks we identified on the weekend, and this also made a 52-week high today. So this was the fourth all-time high trade which we were in. And let's see. Okay, Indian Hotel, India Cement also 200 is seems a very strong sort of resistance. Let's see how it moves from here. India Mart, we discussed yesterday. I'm more interested in when this particular level will get breached, but it seems like it was able to at least give a closing of 6500, which is good. Indigo also holding to this 2000 level is showcases that there is a lot of buying interest in these zones between 1900 and 2000 levels. IndusInd Bank closed above 900. Infy also made an all-time high today. Nice consolidation is happening, so one of these days maybe we will get a clear-cut direction of the move. So let's wait for it. Okay, steel, JK Steel, good move, but it's stuck between the levels of 680 and 640, so there's not much of a trading opportunity. Kotak Bank was also able to close above 1800. So as we all know that today all the banks gave a really good move. LTTS, this was together with LTI, both of this are very LTTS is very near to its all-time high, as well as LTI made an all-time high today. So these are other two stocks which should be in your radar. M&M, after the auto numbers, it seems like there's not much interest, and it's going to stay between the levels of 800 and 850. There's another company which I am looking for, which I took a trade. Yeah, exactly, Mfsl. So Mfsl, I had a very I had a trigger for at 1000 levels, and today it went towards 1020. It closed a day's high, and going forward I think 1050 and eventually 1100 should be in the cards in the short to medium term. Mindtree also a very nice move, and I think Mindtree also made no, Mindtree didn't make an all-time high today. Muthoot Finance also 1500 was a trigger for us, which we had placed when it got when it was enabled, and we got the information. We took the trade. From there it went towards the levels of 1550. So this was also a good trade. Emphasis, I think 3550 should be in our cards, and at least 3520 should be there. So I am actually hoping for it. Naukri, Navin Fluorine, a very nice consolidation, and this is a very typical structure before a very good up move. So let's see on a closing basis if 4000 is invalidated, or at least this if it starts trading below the levels of 4100, then it will invalidate this particular candle formation. Yesterday we discussed about Nestle India, and this was also able to is now consolidating. This is a good sign that eventually the targets are going to come, and it should be near about 20,250, 20,300 levels. OFSS also was able to close above 4000, and other than that there was FSL. Why did I miss that? FSL, it was a good trade at 190. Yeah, this one. So FSL also we took the trade today in the morning. It went towards 190, and we closed over there. We knew 190 was a strong resistance, but at least you can see there's a nice consolidation happening. So going forward, FSL can also be one of the stocks which you should keep in your radar. Also GMR Infra, you can see there was a nice consolidation and a breakout over this particular level of 44. So going forward 50 and 52 seems like a very good target for short to medium term. Okay, so we were at OFSS. ONGC is also lingering at. So for ONGC, I would suggest to wait for 145 levels, which seems like a very good resistance for now. And other than that, Persistent also made I think all-time high of 52-week high today, but I didn't trade Persistent today. And on the top of that, let's see Rain, a nice consolidation is happening in Rain. So let's wait for closing above 250 for further strength, and then our target would be near about the levels of 280 for short to medium term. Ramco Cement, we discussed Ramco Cement yesterday, and today we entered at 1000 levels, and from there it went towards the levels of 1020. And I think going forward there is a lot of positions which have been created in Ramco, and so I won't be surprised to see 1050 in a couple in at least this week. Reliance also 2400 is a strong resistance. Let's see if it is able to move past 2400 and give a close tomorrow. So that would be good news for the market, because Nifty is highly dependent on Reliance. State Bank of India, nice consolidation, 480, 470. So right now 480 seems to be in the card. Hopefully, unless and until the levels of 460 are not breached. So today it opened at 462 and then it went towards 460 within the first 15 minutes. We entered over there, and from there it seemed a good rally towards the levels of 470. And so going forward, maybe again it will try to go for levels of 500. So let's see how this pans out. Sun Pharma also, I think, made a new 52-week high today, and this was also one of the stocks we discussed yesterday over the weekend. Tata Motors is also at 500. It seems like very soon Tata Motors may make a new 52-week high, so definitely you should be keeping a track on Tata Motors. Tata Steel also, this is right now stuck between this level of 1100 and 1180. So let's see if it is able to move past it, but definitely this seems like a good candidate. Also Tata Power, it had a dip towards 216 today, and then it closed at day's high at 223. And I think going forward, again the levels of 230 and 236 should be in the cards. TCS, we discussed this stock yesterday, and from today opening from 37.50 it went towards 38.50, so we got some near about 2-3% today in TCS. Tech Mahindra, very nice consolidation is happening. One of these days we are just waiting for a breakout over the levels of 1850. If that happens, then theoretically 2000 should be in the vicinity. Titan, also a good move. Trend Pharma, one of my favorite pharma stocks, definitely this is nicely consolidating. We would just wait for 2-3 more days, and as soon as it's able to take out the all-time high, we would be entering. Our target is definitely 3400 for now. And Torrent Power is just lingering at 550. Trent is in a box, nothing much. TVS Motor also, okay, not much. Ultrachem, so today together with Ramco, Ultrachem was also gave us a good move, and we have to see how this actually works. Voltas is more in a box. It seems like there are positions which are getting added, so maybe again it will go towards the levels of 1250 tomorrow. So this would again be one of the trades which we can track. Wipro is very near to its all-time high of 740, and going forward from a target perspective, you can see this has been a dream run. So hopefully one of these days we will be achieving the levels of 750 in Wipro. So that's all. There was another stock which I was very much interested to track, and let's see, this is Astral over here. The reason is pretty simple. If you see that this particular level of 2300 was always acting like a support at today's after so many days, it was the first time it was able to close above 2300. So going forward, definitely 2500, which was my medium term target, I think Astral should be able to achieve that, and that should also be an all-time high for Astral. So thanks a lot for listening. This video is going to give you all the stocks which are in my radar, and hopefully tomorrow we would be able to take some more trades and make some money out of it. And also Asian Paints also. So today there were a lot of stocks to discuss, but definitely try to watch out for stocks which had a good closing, or they were able to break some important levels, just like Asian Paint. So thanks a lot for listening. Enjoy your evening, and bye bye.